What's up, dudes? I just wanted to give a quick little overview, and I'm trying to do it quick, of the sight that I picked out to shoot tack with this year, summer 3D, blah, 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 blah. And what that sight is the HHA Tetra Rise Max. This is the double pin stack version, which is the Rise. You can get the Tetra Max in a single pin by itself. And what that max means is, if anybody's familiar with getting yardages for like longer ranges, usually you have to build a tape on like Archer's Advantage if you want to go post 100 yards. Well, HHA has made it to where they have some of their tapes on their max sights, if you can see it, hitting 100, 180 yards. Most bows aren't going to get that. You could probably yoke your peep up and your anchor low enough if you really wanted to. But what you do have is most bows are probably going to get, 130, 140 yards, which is plenty for anything anybody's really going to do. What that means is, for a lot of guys who don't do their own bow work, or they want a hassle-free sight, just pull the sight out of the box and get a sight tape, put on 20 and 60 and be good to go shoot tack or any kind of long range event like that without having to go into Archer's Advantage. This is a perfect fit. The sight is expensive. This Max Rise for the Hoyt was $450. I think the regular Max is like $400. So understand this is a very high-end sight. But for hassle-free, for some people, I think it would be worth it. The other really nice things about this sight that I really like, okay, you have macro and micro windage adjustments, and your macro isn't just like a slide. There's knots or bumps like you'll hit for sections of gang adjustment, and then inside of that you have macro. So everything is very tactile. I was able to get on very quickly. Another good thing about like your elevation, your starting elevation, is this infinite adjust plate. All right, so you'll see you have your markings on this side and you have two screws holding it in. Well, you would think, oh, well, when I unscrew it, it's probably gonna slide. No, there's two rubber nipples on the inside up against this track that keep that thing locked. So it's not hard to move, but it's not just gonna slide and fall out. It'll hold its place until you actually move it. So it made it super easy, super quick to get sighted in 20. The other thing is, and I know Dialed talks about this, but I think HHA did it first, is it comes with a removable and a second yardage wheel. So you can run your hunting arrow and then pull that yardage wheel off and slap this yardage wheel on for your 3D and in between hunting season shoots. Also, it rolls very nicely, 10 times better than the Dialed. I actually have a Dialed right here on a bow that I'm working on, and I can tell you right now, I don't like the sight. I think it's a decent sight. I don't think that it's worth $500. It feels underdeveloped, and I think you're paying for a matching sight for your bow. This sight in all facets is 10 times the sight that is for $50 less. So I wanted to keep that short and sweet for y'all. I didn't want to go very in depth with it, but I do think, as far as the amount of work you have to do to get the bow sighted in, that this is the best straight off the shelf sight you can buy to hit extended ranges without having to get into any of the Archer's Advantage or anything like that, chronographing, measuring your peep, yada, yada, yada. So if that's the route that you want to take and you have $450 to blow, this Tetra Max is the truth. Appreciate you guys taking a look.